Hey guys, on today's video I'm going to show you our language arts curriculum for first grade. If you have been following me for a while, you know that I had planned to do Horizons kindergarten level for first grade because I had it for last year and didn't get to really use it for Jonah. It was way too advanced in my opinion, so I figured it was going to be better for me to use it for his first grade level. And I had everything already with me, but the reason why we have this curriculum now, this was sent to me by one of my best friends because it just didn't work for her for what she wanted, and she sent it to me. And this is a curriculum that I'm using for my fourth grader right now. It's called Learning Language Arts Through Literature. He used it last year for the third grade level, the yellow book, and we loved it. It's like it includes so many things in one curriculum. So you have phonics, reading, spelling, grammar, vocabulary, handwriting, and higher order thinking, and that's the same for all levels. So you get all in one shot, which I love. I was looking for something just like that, so I didn't have to have different books for different concepts. So I want to show you what this comes with. This is the box that it came with, and all these goodies come in there. So you have the teacher manual, which is that book right there that you see. Then you have 20 exciting story readers, which is what you see right here. And then it also comes with a bunch of already printed out pages for you to cut out. So color coded cards. You have sight word cards, game cards, letter dice making cards, and just different things that you're going to use throughout the curriculum. And then it also comes with activities inside the curriculum with the student workbook, which I have it all here laid out in another binder. And then it also comes with the reading progress chart, which I have here on the side here, and also student activity books. So in the teacher manual, it tells you everything that you have and everything and how to use everything. And this is what I'm loving so far, you guys. I love this. So this is the first grade level book, but I really believe that this could be used for kindergarten because it's teaching them sounds, it's teaching them letter recognition all at the same time and how to read them. So I'm going to show you the first few lessons that we have done already. Oops, let me get this box out. Okay, so I'm using my pocket chart here to have all the little cards set up for him. So we are using, these are the sight words. So the yellow cards are the sight words, and I'm using it to put the sight words here, and then his vowel cards, his sound cards, and these are picture sound cards as well. So you have consonant cards, and then you have picture cards, and then you have vowel cards, and sight word cards, and then there's more. So what I did is I cut everything that they sent me, and I put it in this little Dollar Tree container. So let me just show you all the goodies that you get. So these are picture clue cards as well. There's picture clues. There's uppercase, uppercase consonants, uppercase letters. And then there's consonant letter cards. There's lowercase letters, lowercase cards. And then you have a blend. They also have blend letter cards. And then you have some dice cards that I haven't gotten to use yet, of course, because I'm not there yet. So this is like my second week into the curriculum. But I wanted to share with you guys because I think that this is fantabulous. It really is. That's my word. Fantabulous. Okay, so right now, the first few lessons have been super easy. So for Jonah, I skipped the first few lessons because they were super easy. It was just going over how to write some letter formation and also some sounds, which he already knew. But once we went into the first lesson, let me show you here. Okay, so the first few lessons, it will tell you that you need to have a book to read. It's called Hook Took the Farmer's Hat, which I ordered from Amazon, and I love it. So cute. So I did order this book from Amazon. The other ones, I have a lot of the ones that they want you to read to them. So it's just patterns, to do some patterns with letters and so forth, which you already knew. And then we did read the riddles. This is from the Who Took the Farmer's Hat. And it just breaks down the book for them to be able to tell the story back to you, which I love. So let me just show you on part 1. This is part 1, lesson 2. This is kind of when I really started to use all the materials that they give me in the student book. So it will tell you here materials needed. So you needed clay, newspaper, And this, as much as this looks like, you can do this in 10 minutes. It's just procedures. It's telling you how to go about the lesson, what to do, and so forth, which is very thorough. And then you have day 2, day 3, day 4, and then day 5. So it's a 1 week per one lesson, just like their other books are. And then what I love about this is that aside from telling you all the materials that you need here, a lot of them are what they send you. Some of them are not. Some of them are books that you have to get either from the library or from, if you have a book stash like me. So yeah, like the farmer's hat. So what I love about it is that already by lesson 1 and part 2, your son is already reading to you. So these are the books that they start with, which reminds me so much of the Bob books. I love it. And this is the first book. So this is actually the first book. Let me show you. So Nat ran and ran. It gives you a way to teach it to your child. And it also gives him activities to do. So the first activity was to make puppets with this is with the cat. To make puppets with the characters, so that he can tell you the story with the puppets, not perfectly, but just as he remembers. And then it adds the picture cards, it adds the consonant cards, and it tells you to work on the sounds. And then you put it in a pattern. I'll show you the pattern over here, so that they can start picking out if they can see any words there. So you have rat, then you have Nat, which is the boy's name. Then you have ran. So I love the way they teach how to read in such a simple way and so fun. So he's been loving this curriculum so far, and it's adding like 2 sight words per lesson. So far, that's what I see. Again, I'm really new at this curriculum, but right now we've done about 2 lessons, and we already touched on the sight word a and 2, and now we're doing the and he's getting it, you guys. So I'm gonna go in depth with this on another day when we actually do a lesson together, and I can show you the entire lesson. I think that will be very helpful, but I just wanted to show you what it comes with. Again, this is just how the lessons are laid out. It teaches very much how to break down stories and how to answer questions, narration. And also it starts with these books, so your child would end up by the end of the week reading the book back to you, because he already practiced the sounds in the book because they're so simple. And then once he reads it all by himself, he gets to color a book there. The books are here, all the titles of the books are here in the little reading chart. So by the end of the curriculum, he should have read these all on his own. So let me show you the first book. It says Nat ran and ran. So it tells you here to go over the sounds of these letters, and then to discuss the period. So it's teaching them grammar as well, the period for sentences. And then it gives you some things to do. Like, for example, it tells you to use flashcards so he can see the period over here. And then you also do flashcards with the words in the book, so he gets to write them himself. And so you study those words with the flashcards. And this is what it looks like. So it's just like the Bob books. I love it. So it's super simple. It starts super simple. And when they read it on their own, they feel so accomplished because they read it on their own. So I love that. So these are the first few books. Let me show you really quick all the books that comes for the first few lessons. And it goes little by little. This is the last one. So it's 12 books. There you go. And that's how much he will be reading by the 12th book. Then the next set of books starts. And this is a bridge reader right here. And this is how much it is that he'll be reading. It just gets a little bit more pages, and more words to go over and stuff like that, and more sight words. And then by the time they're reading these books, these are the long vowel readers. They have short vowel readers, long vowel readers, bridge books, and this is how much your child will be reading by the end of the curriculum. So I think it's a perfect fit for kindergarteners that are a little bit more advanced. I really do think so. But like I said, this is it's a first grade book, so we're doing it for first grade. I'm sorry, it's a first grade curriculum, so we're doing it for first grade, and I am enjoying it so far. Let me just show you really quick some of the activities. I have a folder that I'm holding on, so they get to write sentences. This is for the first few lessons. This is next week's lessons. He gets to write sentences. And let me show you what he's done so far. Okay, so this is an extra thing that I'm doing for him. I got these sight word printouts for free online, and I have a ton of them. So they're all the same. He has to trace it, write it, build it, find it, and then use it. I love this so much to practice sight words, and I found it free online. If I can find it really quick, I'll link it down below for you guys. But so this is some of the activities. He has to cut out the pictures and put them in order as far as the story tells it. He gets to practice sentences and color and practice the new letters each time the lesson starts. He makes little books, and then we go over similarities and differences, the characters of the books. So there are readers inside the teacher manual as well. There's readers and stories. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. This is next week's lesson. So this is The Lion and the Mouse, and this is a book that it's in the student manual, in the student activity book, and you get to read that to your child, and then you do activities for it. There's a newspaper article that you get to read. So there's stories here. There's activities that you get to put together. I just love the way this is set up. It's so fun. It's so different. And so far we are loving it. Let me just give you a run through of how it works here. So see, that's another one there, another story. The young George and the cherry tree. I love that. There's history in there. So yeah, you guys, so far this is the curriculum. I wanted to show it to you guys. I'm very new to it. Like I said, we're into lesson 2. But so far, I am loving this curriculum. Some of the books are, like this is the first book that you use, Who Took the Farmer's Hat, which is such a cute read. And when I read this to my child, because it's very repetitive, he was able to tell me the story back the same day I read it to him. Exactly in the same order. So that was a win-win. I love that. What a cute book. Books out. So these are some of the books that you're going to be reading to your child that are aside from the books that they give you. So this is a Snowy Day. I have this one. I have Make Way for Ducklings. This is a Noah's Ark version of the book that I have, of the story that they ask you. They have the story of Ferdinand, which I had. And Blueberries for Sal. And then the Farmer's Hat, which I have now. So these are some of the books that they ask you to get for the curriculum, so you can read it to your child, and then they are able to retell back the story. And then there's more, so I have to get the ones that I don't have in here, like Cats for Sale I don't have, and there was another one that I didn't have. Oh, and I don't have Goodnight Moon. Apparently I thought I had Goodnight Moon, but I don't have it. So that's it, you guys. I just wanted to show you really quick his amazing curriculum that I'm enjoying so much. So by the end of the curriculum, my child will be reading. And I think that this is going to be it's a great fit so far for us. I really love all the stuff that comes with. And it has such a resemblance to the Bob books, which I'm a fan of. So there you have it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Again, I'll do an in-depth review on one lesson soon, so you guys can see more on this curriculum.